Today's video is Chapter 6, Lesson 2A, and we're going to talk about slope-intercept form. In my first example, tell me what the slope is of this line. Well, we're going down 2, and we're going to the right 1, so our slope is negative 2 over 1. So when we write the equation for this, we're going to stick that negative 2 over 1 in front of our x. It's going to become our coefficient. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to look on this y-axis. Let me highlight the y-axis. In blue, the y-axis. The y-axis, here we go. Well, if I do that, you can't see it, but I'm going to take it back away. The y-axis is our focus. Where is the dot on the y-axis? Well, he's at 6. So we're going to put a 6 at the back, and since he's at a positive 6, we're going to write plus 6. If he was way down here at negative 6, we would write minus 6. So first thing we did was find the slope. Second thing we do is look on the y-axis, and there will always be a dot. Now, we don't care about any of these other dots. We just care about the dot that's on the y-axis, and we put him in the back. All right, so we are going to have y equals something x. What is our slope? What is our slope? You can go from this dot to this dot, from this dot down to this dot. Overall, it's going uphill, so it's positive. And have you figured out the slope yet? The slope is 3. Up 3 to the right 1. Up 3 and right 1. Now when I'm writing it as an equation, I don't need to write the over 1 part, but I could. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't need it. Okay, second thing I do is I look on the y-axis and I try to find my dot. Oh, bingo, right here. And where is that dot? He's at positive 2. So my equation is y equals 3x plus 2. All right, let's see if we can figure this one out. I need a slope. What is my slope? Well, I think I'm going down 2 and to the right 3. Down 2, right 3. I could also go up 2 and left 3. In the end, we get negative 2/3. So we put a negative 2/3 in front of our x. Then we look on the y-axis. Bingo, there's our dot. Where's our dot? He's at negative 2. So my equation is y equals negative 2/3 x minus 2. Okay, here's going to be your first question of the video. Look at that guy and tell me what is the equation. Type in the equation for that line. All right, my slope is positive 4, so I'm going to write y equals 4x, and he's at a plus 1 on the y-axis. All right, now let's go and do the backwards of what we had been doing. They're going to give us the equation, and they want us to draw the line. So the first place we're going to start is the last place we did before. So we're going to start at negative 3. So that negative 3 is on the y-axis. He's my first dot. So this is kind of like the homework I gave you where I told you what your first dot was going to be. The only difference is that this first dot will always, always, always be on the y-axis. So I need a dot at negative 3 on the y-axis. Then I'm going to use my slope to get my next couple of dots. 3 dots is good. And once we have 3 dots, we can call it quits. So use the slope to get the next dots. This slope is a 1/2, which means I'm going up 1 and to the right 2. Up 1 and to the right 2. If I were to run out of space, I could go down 1 and left 2. Down 1 and left, just in case you need another option because you might run out of space sometimes. And then we connect it. Okay, so let's recap. The number in the back is my first dot. First dot's always on the y-axis. The coefficient is my slope, and I went up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2 because it's positive and positive. And that's what we did. All right, let's just do another example. Nothing's different about this example. Where am I going to start? Where's my first dot? My first dot is at 5 on the y-axis. So here we go. There's my dot at 5. Where am I going to get my next dots? I'm going to use the slope. That's a -4 on top of a 1 or a +4 on top of a -1, either one. So let's see. I don't think I have space to do this because look, I would have to go up 4, and the way I did my graph, I don't have space, so this guy's not even an option. For me, I have to do him. So I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right 1. 3 dots is enough. Connect and use your arrows. So depending on your spacing, sometimes you have to put the negative in a specific spot in order to have the space. But if it's a -4, double check, is he skiing downhill? Why, yes, he is. So remember at the beginning of the lesson I said we were going to learn slope-intercept form. So let's just recap. The coefficient is my slope. The number in the back is my intercept. Intercept is where the line, okay, so like in football, an interception is when the football player catches the football. In math, an interception is when the y-axis catches the line. So that is, I should have done that in green. Look, green, yay, intercept. The intercept is when we can have an x-intercept. We're going to do that on a different lesson. But we want the y-intercept. Where is the y catching the ball? He catches the ball right here at +1. Your second question, your last question of the video, describe to me how you would graph this. Obviously with this Edpuzzle, we can't actually graph anything, but tell me with sentences, what would you do to graph it? I was hoping you would say something like, I would put a dot at +4 on the y-axis, then I would go up 2 and right 3 and draw my next dot, and then I'd repeat going up 2, right 3, I'd connect the dots and draw arrows. So that would have been my answer. I'm not sure if you wrote something similar or not, but hopefully you did. Thanks for watching.